Here's a video I thought that I wouldn't be putting out today, but I kind of need to. What's up, ladies and gents? It's your boy MikeOfAllTrades, and welcome to Quick Takes. Quick Takes is a video I put out in about 5 minutes or less, 5-ish, talking about a topic that I genuinely care about. And today, we're going to talk about the online situation for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and NFL Blitz. For those who don't know, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is actually shipping right now in the States from Walmart. Target's pushed back their orders. Hell, Arcade1Up's pushed back their first Wave 1 orders back to like November. And other retailers like Home Depot and whatnot are sending the cabinet out. You would think that that's a good thing, right? You would think that that's a sign of positivity and kumbaya and all is right in the world. Not so fast. So, when the leaks happened, if I remember correctly, NFL Blitz, another cabinet we're going to talk about, was pushed up. Because on the leaks it said it was coming out in November. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was coming out this month in October. Now, leaks are leaks. We can't go anything by that. And let me just preface this by saying, yeah, I know John D, but I didn't ask him about none of this. So, let's move forward on that. So, I have Blitz. You guys can see it back there. I have it. And it doesn't have online. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is being canceled by some places. Target's canceling some pre-orders. I actually had my Best Buy order canceled. So, thankfully, I had backups by GameStop. Pikachu. And, you know what I mean? Like, so, besides the scarcity, whatever, we're not going to focus on that today. We're going to focus on the online portion. So, shout out to CM and Sarah in my Discord. Shout out to Big Reese, who put out a quick review video, and she lined for demoing it last night on Game Time. And everyone who has had the cabinet has stated that the online, and shown the online for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is not active. It has the same screen like Blitz does, where it says online's coming soon, except Blitz is all more elaborate. It's like, get your training in, online will be here soon, etc., etc. And MV2 just says the lobbies are open too, right? Now, to Marvel vs. Capcom's credit, everything else on the cabinet works gameplay wise, and all the online works in all the games that have online except for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now, it's weird to me that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 isn't running online yet, because it's running on Flycast, right? And Flycast is used primarily and exclusively in Fightcade. And what do we do on Fightcade? We play online Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I run these matches over on the Mo Plays channel. I've ran a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tournament. You can see it right here. Along with like just regular gameplay matches and whatever else, right? Ratio mode and things of that nature for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So on Fightcade, it's running. So then the question becomes, so if Fightcade, a non-profit organization, can get Marvel vs. Capcom 2 running via Flycast, the arcade ROM from Naomi, the same ROM that Arcade1Up is using, then why can't they get it online? This is one of those things that, they knew that it was going to be a big deal, and like nobody's talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's like, oh, well, it's Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And when you're a customer, and I guess I'm experiencing this right now, there's some form of acceptance, especially since I'm running a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tournament on December 4th on Arcade1Up. It's one of those things like, well, we accept it, but if it's not out, I can't run a tournament. If it's not out, people can't get in these lobbies and get busy. Yeah, you can play the AI all day, every day. But what's the point of playing the AI when you can learn its habits? A human, an actual person that you're interacting with, you learn their habits. You see how they act. You see how they react. Right? Then question 2 comes up. All right, cool. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I want to get busy, etc., but it doesn't have online yet. There's still no date for Marvel vs. Capcom 2's online. What's stopping people from passing over this cabinet and just going to play on Fightcade, or Null DC Bear, or using their PS3 or 360 still and playing online? Or if you live in Japan, you know what I'm saying, or you got a Japanese Dreamcast or whatever else, right? You can play it online on there. I don't know how many people are actually doing that, but it does exist. So now let's talk about NFL Blitz and how Blitz weighs into this equation, right? So NFL Blitz is also lacking its online. Now, as far as Blitz goes, Arcade1Up has made a statement on Twitter stating that Blitz's online will be here towards the middle of October. So maybe next week, the week after, you know what I mean? But then it's just kind of like one of these things where, okay, so Blitz is supposed to be here, you know what I'm saying, freaking later this month. But when is Marvel? When's Marvel? Right? And this is the problem that I have, because it's like Arcade1Up decided that, hey, let's take both our big titles and let's put them out in the holiday season. In a black and white world, both of these titles could have been holiday titles on separate years and stood alone. People could have got NFL Blitz this year as a holiday title and been absolutely content, absolutely excited, absolutely happy. And yeah, I see it's longer than 5 minutes, so we're going to keep going. Marvel's Capcom 2 could have been its own holiday launch, or hell, it could have been a launch next year. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for them both. I'm happy for them both, right? NFL Blitz plays great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still running things with the Vikings, so it's all good. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of them things where it's like, are they doing too much? You know what I mean? Like, for the leak said Time Crisis is supposed to come out, right? Time Crisis might not even come out till next year now, which that makes me a sad Mike, but it's a holiday season, so, you know, I can save a little money. But for these cabinets to advertise online, literally, you know what I'm saying, the online. Now, to Blitz's credit, if Blitz would have only came out with regular Blitz and Blitz 2000 Gold Edition, that would have been fine, because on the box, it only says those two titles. Blitz 99 is pretty much a bonus, because that's not even on the packaging, right? It's just kind of a nice, here you go. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's that thing where people, it's the argument of, yo, do you get what you paid for and whatever else, right? And I guess we can't fault it. You know, there's video game companies do it all the time, where they'll put out a game, look at GTA 5, where they put out Grand Theft Auto 5, and then the online didn't come out until a year later, you know? But Arcade1Up is essentially, it's a toy company. Essentially, these are toys, you know what I'm saying? And so people aren't always going out looking for firmware updates or patches for their toys. Unfortunately, that is what it is. Now, the other thing that boggles my mind is, if you knew that you were running this on Flycast and you knew it needed to be online, then why not reach out to the team at Flycast? Because Flycast figured it out. Flycast got it running. They got it running seamlessly. So why not talk to them? Why not consult with them and be like, hey, you know, we need this running. How can we do this, et cetera, et cetera. And if they're using the same, the freaking servers they're using now, what is it, based off the YZKOF or something like that from China? You know what I'm saying? Like, the online needs to be implemented. It needs to be implemented well, you know. This is the part where I say, I hope that we still have a spectator mode in Marvel's Capcom 2. John said in the past in interviews that we will still have spectator mode in Marvel's Capcom 2. So fingers crossed that is still a thing, you know. There's other issues with the cabinet right now, and which has been confirmed with people who are going to get their ranks reset and everything else, because it's tied to a device account probably. That's probably the best way to put it. It's probably tied to a device account. So all the red ranks and the gold ranks and the purple ranks that played on Marvel's Capcom and X-Men vs. Street Fighter, yo, be prepared to do all that work all over again. And then one more thing that I'm actually really curious about, but we were told it wasn't happening, but somebody, you know what I'm saying, Biggie D, yo, shout out to him, brought it up. And it's actually a really good point about how there's not going to be a peasant version. You know what I'm saying? I was told there wasn't going to be a peasant version. But there might be a peasant version that could potentially come to Walmart without all the bells and whistles, because of the way the box is laid out. So lots of things to really take into account. We don't even know if the peasant versions have a lot online. I don't know if the legacy cabinets have online for Yoga Flame and freaking Mortal Kombat and Walmart or whatever else. I don't know. It's not my jam. But this is an issue. And this is an issue that needs to get solved ASAP. Like, ASAP Rocky, ASAP, like right now, T.I. ASAP, because it's not a good look. And people want that online. And if this is something that's going to slip into next year, as far as Marvel's Capcom 2 goes, you're going to have a lot of unsatisfied, upset customers, and you might see a lot of returns in your product. So that's just something that Arcade1Up, y'all definitely want to keep in mind, because the internet's a strong place, and it can be ugly and vicious. But what do you guys think? Am I off base with this? Are you guys concerned about online? Yeah, I know this is a quick takes video, but this went way longer than 9 minutes, so just let it rock. Let me know in the comments below. I'm MikeOfAllTrades. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share the video, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Later.